How's it going, guys? Good.
Can you shed light on what was going on at the end there with the trophy on the ice?
I can't. I don't know. You'd have to talk to the goalie coaches.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
That's the trophy, Jason.
I didn't win it.
What did the team take from Saturday's game?
I think it's great resilience that we came back and won after giving up the lead. I think we can learn from how we gave up the lead and probably need to insulate Waller a little better throughout the game. But all in all, it's like another game. You kind of dig through it afterwards and figure out the positives and negatives and try to build off it and be better for next game.
Jason, what does it say about the team? They've been winning 8 of 9. The hockey hasn't always been perfect, but you're finding ways to win and winning as you're learning.
Yeah, it's a good quality of a good hockey club is being able to win games when you don't feel like you gave your best. I think it shows that our structure is probably getting better, but it also shows there's room to grow. So I think that it's a difficult league. We saw it, a team like Buffalo, where maybe there's not as many names as you recognize from past years, but they played a very difficult brand of hockey to play against with all those small area plays they made, and it challenged us at times. So I think that for us, it's a good sign that we were able to win the game, come back and win, even after being frustrated and giving up a loss or giving up a lead and not having to lead to a loss. But it also shows that there's room for growth.
Sheldon was saying the other day.
That's a fine.
All right. Sheldon was saying the other day that he thinks William, when he's going, he can be right up there at the best players in the league. How would you describe Nylander's talent?
Yeah, he's world-class talent. One of the most talented players in the game. Just the stuff he does on the ice is not something that many guys can do. So we feel the same way about Will, and we feel like he's a dominant player a lot of nights.
I guess the thing for him and a lot of guys who are still coming along is the consistency. Why is that a tricky kind of needle to thread for guys?
We play every other day, and it takes a lot of mental grind and physical grind, and it's a skill that's learned throughout the league too, is being consistent, and that leads to your preparation and just making sure that you're kind of doing the same things to get yourself ready, and then also there's nights when you feel really good and energetic, and nights when you don't, and you have to adjust your game. And I think he's a guy that's learning that. He's been pretty consistent for us this year, and played well at the end of last year and did a lot of good things. So he's a guy that I think he's learning those things.
Would you make of Kirill's game a couple games played?
Yeah, he's a smart player. He's not a kid. He's a guy that's been around and played pro hockey, so you can tell. I think the NHL game is probably a little different for him, but there's a lot of good stuff in there, and it's not easy coming into the lineup. So I thought it was good that to have him come in, and we did some good things.
Any notes you're making about Nashville coming in tomorrow night?
Yeah, just a team that plays a lot of structure. I think their top guys are going pretty well right now. They have Yossi and Ekholm on the back end that are very good. I saw a lot of those guys when I was in Dallas, and a very competitive team. Doesn't give you a whole lot, and they're playing good hockey, so it should be a good match.
There was a moment in the Philadelphia game when you were kind of in that kind of bad angle area where you're teeing up for a one-timer, you're looking for it, and we've seen you practice that too on morning skates. What do you like about, I guess, whether it's keeping them honest or you can obviously score on that shot? What do you like about, I guess, that area?
I practice it because I've just done it for 20 years, and just because now I'm in Toronto, you decide to film it and put it on the internet. So now the whole world sees it. But other than that, I kind of go through the same routines of practice that I have for years. It's not really thinking I'm going to score in the game. I liked my opportunity there. I thought Hart was out and off the angle. You saw Larkin score the other day off a similar type shot. But the practice aspect is something I've been doing it's actually funny. I went home and chuckled with my wife because I said, I've been doing this stuff for 20 years and nobody's noticed. And, that's one of the things when you got camera phones, everybody's now documenting everything. So morning skates, not much goes on.
All the funny comparisons to the old game.
I kind of like it. That's my boy Heater. So gives you something to chuckle about.
The guys enjoy that as well. So
They did. Yeah, Austin tweeted it and we got some good laughs out of it. So definitely some levity from it.